Okay, everybody, I've been working on the rims here, or one rim, I should say, on the MF65. Now I'm going to show you a common problem on these power adjust rims. See on that eccentric bolt, the head's busted off. Got another one up here that's broken, and one down there. Now this isn't the rim that I just replaced. This rim was replaced a few years ago, and I want to take these off and repair them so they work properly. See, when my grandfather used this tractor, the wheel spacing was set in narrow for plowing, a 3-point hitch plow in the spring, and also in the fall, because he used to plow oat stubble for planting winter wheat. And then when the one-row Ford corn picker was mounted on here, the wheels were put out in a wide position for stability, so they would be spun out. And it was a job getting these things loose every time you wanted to move the wheels. And the whole point of the power adjust wheels was so changing wheel position wasn't a chore. But I don't ever remember these things having any kind of lubrication put on them, so full of rust. So what I did on this other rim, which will go around here, here's my ancient jack from the 1920s. I'll do a video on that sometime. See, on this side over here, this is the rim. I had in the other video, this is the side where the rim rotted out. This is the good used rim that I had that my father cleaned up, painted. Now this one, I've got 3 of the clamps back in here. They're not tightened yet, but I took them apart, cleaned them out, and see, they got never sees on there. Now, whether or not they're going to clamp right with the never sees, some people have their opinions that they won't stay put. I think they will if I torque them over the way they should be. Now, over here in this clamp, we had a broken head on it. So, what I have done is this. I welded up the head. Let's see, come on, focus camera. Doesn't want to focus on it. Oh, come on. Anyway, maybe if I lay it down. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Got it square so that the tool fits in there. And I have to put this back together into the clamp body. So you can see here, this slides in, there's a snap ring that fits over that. So I'm going to go do that right now. And here's the tool. This was original, came with the tractor that you use to change the eccentric bolt positions on the power adjust wheels. It used to work for changing the wheel stops too, but you can see the new wheel stops come with hex heads on them now, so I can't use this wrench anymore. So I will go put this back together. Okay, so I've got this back in. There's a snap ring on it. And when you put these back together, you can't forget to put that part of the system in here. It's a wedge that fits over top of that eccentric bolt. If you forget to put that in, it won't work. So, got that there. All I have to do is reach around there and put the bolts in, tighten them down. So I'm going to need both hands to do that, so hold on. Alright, I got the bolts in there. Put the impact wrench on. one. Doesn't look like it's set up right. I bet you we got the carriage bolt not down in the square hole all the way, so hold on here. See if we can get that one going. Yeah, that one went in the way it's supposed to. Let's see what we got here. Yep, that is indeed what happened. It's cockeyed. All right. That's what's wrong. It's a little cold to be doing this, but I want to get this done now. Let's see. Nope, didn't do it. Please hold. Okay, let's try this again. I think I got it this time. Okay, that's tight in there now. Now what we're going to do here, I don't have this set at the wheel spacing that I necessarily want it at, but we're going to try the lock, see how easy it, wow, look at that. Oh, and it's going tight too. You could never do this before with just the wrench. You always had to have a big monster cheater bar on here. Now this is the way they're supposed to work, and that feels like it's going to lock in there tight just using the regular bar. And hopefully it won't stick fast where it's impossible to move again. So I'm happy with that, and I will eventually tack the other side. Next thing on this tractor, I got to figure out something with the seat. Let's see what happened here. This is all rotted out underneath. And got a hole in my toolbox over here. This is all from road salt. This tractor gets used for snow clearing, and alongside the road over there, there's always massive amounts of salt laden snow that the plows push up that has to be moved, and it's taking a toll on this thing. So I may even attempt to repaint this tractor depending on how much time I have this spring. There's always so much to do, so if I can do it, I can do it. So thanks for watching.